Millions of years ago, Earth was a magnificent world where giant dinosaurs dominated dense forests and vast grasslands. Among them, the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, with its sharp teeth and tremendous power, always stood at the top of the food chain. Their lives passed in the prosperity of a diverse and abundant ecosystem. However, their dominance did not last forever. One peaceful morning, the sky suddenly lit up. A gigantic asteroid was hurtling toward Earth. This enormous asteroid, moving at an incredible speed, tore through the sky. Dinosaurs and other creatures looked up, sensing the imminent danger. Roars of panic echoed as the dinosaurs tried to flee from the inevitable. When the asteroid collided with Earth, a catastrophic explosion occurred, creating the Chicxulub crater on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact was so powerful that it caused earthquakes and tsunamis worldwide. Clouds of dust and volcanic ash were flung high into the sky, blocking out sunlight. Fires erupted from the impact site, spreading outwards and incinerating everything in their path. Day by day, the sky grew darker, and sunlight no longer reached the ground. Temperatures dropped abruptly, preventing plants from photosynthesizing, and vegetation began to die off. Herbivorous dinosaurs like Triceratops and Brachiosaurus struggled as their food sources dwindled. The lush forests that once sustained them turned into barren, lifeless areas. Soon after, carnivorous dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex also faced starvation due to the lack of prey. These once feared predators became weak and desperate, wandering through desolate landscapes in search of scarce food scraps. Not only dinosaurs, but the entire global ecosystem was affected. The cold and food shortages led to mass extinctions of many plant and animal species. Lakes, rivers, and seas were polluted by toxins from volcanoes and the asteroid, rendering the water undrinkable. Marine life, including fish and other aquatic creatures, shared the same fate as the terrestrial dinosaurs. Within a few months, an empire that had ruled Earth for millions of years collapsed. The last surviving dinosaurs struggled to endure in a harsh, changed world, but ultimately succumbed to nature's devastation. Smaller dinosaurs like velociraptors could not adapt to the sudden climate and environmental changes. As winter dragged on for many years, the cold and lack of sunlight created an asteroid winter, making Earth uninhabitable for many creatures. Small mammals living in caves and underground found ways to survive these harsh times. These tiny creatures later evolved and developed into new dominant species. The asteroid winter brought not only cold and darkness, but also terrifying storms. Winds howled through valleys and grasslands, carrying dust and ash, making the air suffocating and hard to breathe. Acid rain, carrying sulfur dioxide from volcanic eruptions, made the soil toxic. The extinction did not happen instantly but spanned many generations. Smaller, more agile dinosaurs like velociraptors tried to adapt, but ultimately could not escape their fate. Prehistoric birds, descendants of dinosaurs, were the only creatures that managed to survive the crisis. Underground, small mammals found ways to endure the most severe moments. They lived in caves and crevices, eating tiny food scraps and avoiding external dangers. These small animals, though tiny, had incredible adaptability, allowing them to survive the darkest periods in Earth's history. When the dust clouds finally dispersed and sunlight returned, the world had changed entirely. New plant species began to grow from the devastated lands, creating a new ecosystem. Small mammals started to develop and evolve, marking a new chapter in Earth's life. The post-asteroid world was a completely different one. The last traces of dinosaurs gradually disappeared over time, leaving only fossils buried deep in the ground, telling the story of a magnificent era and its sudden collapse. Millions of years later, scientists would find these fossils and gradually understand the event that changed the entire history of our planet. And so, dinosaurs vanished from Earth. leaving behind fossils and faint traces in the ground. The world moved on to a new chapter, with the emergence and development of small mammals, creatures that would one day become the new dominant species of this blue planet. New forests grew, birds began to soar in the sky, and the world once again became vibrant. Earth, after the mass extinction, revived itself and prepared for a new era full of hope and discovery.